Morning, and it's a Sunday morning, and it's a cold Sunday morning, so if you can hear my heater going, tough shit really. And today, hopefully, I'm going to be fitting engine bars, and these are the R&G engine bars. Fit on there like that, hopefully, and I think their designation is AB0033BK. They were 150 quid, and obviously that's not all of it, that's one of them. Go either side, 150 quid. And what I discovered, because I did a test fit, is this side doesn't fit. So you take out your bottom bash plate bolts like that, and then also you take out the engine bolt. Will it be better with some light on it? The engine bolt in there. Let's bring you round a bit. There, that bolt there. There's two that go to the frame and one goes through the engine. That's the one you want to take off. I have supported the engine, must zoom, with my frame rail jack, and all that is pushed up against the sump, just taking some of the strain, just so I don't think it would drop. I think there's 2 points at the back that the engine's held in, so it shouldn't drop as such, but just in case, I've got that underneath there. And what I found with doing a test fit of this bar is 2 out of 3 of the holes line up, which is the back one here and the top one there, which leaves this one underneath here about 10mm out. Let's just put some balancing bolts in. So yeah, I can get those two, and then this one, and then this one here is about 10mm out. So I've done a deal. There you go. Can you see that? You can see that, can't you? About 10mm out. So I've done a deal with the supplier. He's given me a whopping discount, a refund, and I'm going to do it myself. So I'm going to heat this up and bend it up. I don't recommend this, to be honest. I just didn't want the aggravation of sending it back and getting fucked about and all the rest of it. So he's graciously said he'll give me some money off, and now I'm going to heat this section up and bend this portion up by about 10mm, hopefully. I don't know whether I can and I don't know how the paint's going to take it. I mean, I presume it's powder coated, so it'll take a bit of heat, but not the sort of heat that I'm going to stick through it. So that'll need a bit of tough black. I'm not worried about mismatched colours and all the rest of it. This is just my little 250 fuckabout bike. What I don't want is the casings getting hit if I drop the bike. So this is what I went for, and that's what I've got to do. But for the discount I'm getting, it's worth having a discoloration of the paint. For sure. Anyway, I'm going to heat that up and see if I can bend it. Okay, so the setup I'm going for is in the vise, heat it up with MAP gas. You've got to be a bit careful with this stuff, it's lethal. It does get to an extraordinarily hot temperature, which is beautiful. And then bend it round. Alright, it's definitely got some heat in it now. Oh, fucking jack. No. Give that a whirl. I don't know whether that moved or the flies. That definitely moved. Right, without burning myself, I'll try it on the bike. Right, it's very warm. Oh, come on, bloody welding gloves. Get in there, fuck's sake. Too far. Yeah, too far. Right. Well, I'm going to heat it up and bend it back a little bit, and I'll come back to you when I've got it somewhere near fitting or it's broken and I've given up. Well, another morning, about a week later. I haven't been bothered to get out of the shed, but that's the finished article. I heated that. I had to heat it 4 times in the end because I just kept getting it wrong. Which isn't unusual for me. But that's the finished article. Tough black on there, tough black. I can't see that lasting very long, but there's tough black on there. It'll do for now. So now all I've got to do is put this together. What do we want? We want the 14, the washer. We don't want the washer yet. We want, where are we going? There. And there. I think actually I'll stick the bolt through the engine, or not. Where are you? There. Stick that through. And I'll put the nut on the other side. Right, that's the main engine one done. Well, not done, it's on there loose. So I've still got manoeuvrability down here. I want that one in there. And the smaller one wants to be in there. Go on, you know you want it. See that loose? bolts a bit tighter. And it's exactly the same the other side. There's 3 bolts, and if you ever do get one of these, I hope it fits straight away and you don't have the grief that I've had. It wasn't a absolute nightmare, only because I have got the bits here to do it, and obviously the tough black isn't going to last as long as the powder coating would, but I'll live with it and we'll see just how far it goes, just how long it lasts. It is more of a gloss than the other side, than the actual colouring. Right, don't need them, don't need that, don't need that, or that, or that. Right, round the other side, and do that up. As I say, this side is definitely a duller finish, more of a matte finish. Somewhere there. Right, got the washers in, got the washers in. But it really is an easy install, and I didn't find out whether I needed the jack underneath to hold the engine. I don't think I would need it, but it just seemed a sensible idea. I don't know whether it says it in the instructions actually. Right, I just want sockets to do up this engine bolt. So, hug the front wheel, or not. And that is that done. So that's them on. So it's just the 2 bolts on your belly pan or bash plate, and then the rear of the 3 engine mount bolts. They supply a longer one and a nylock nut to go on it. And then, as I say, this is a lot glossier, and whether that will last or not, I don't know. It's tough black, but my previous experience with it is it's not that tough. And again, you've got the 2 belly pan bolts and then top engine bolt, and that's it. It's on, it's done, it's sorted. Can let this down. So it was only resting against the bottom, just in case it wanted to drop. I don't know whether it's necessary, but I'd rather have it there than find out the engine does drop and then have to try and push it back up, if that makes sense. So that's it. 1 set of engine bars from R&G. Unfortunately, this one was the wrong shape, but I did a deal which I was happy with and did the work to get it on the bike. So it's sorted. And there you go. That's my little 250 with some mighty engine bars, which hopefully I'll never need. But just in case, because I don't think they do the sliders, you know, the frame sliders you get on most bikes, just go into this top mount on your frame, your engine mount, and you haven't got that option anywhere here on the 250. So the only thing I could find which would take the worst off, it's the casings I want protected. If I go over and I scratch the plastics, it's upsetting, but it's not as bad as breaking one of your casings. So that's the protection I wanted, and that's what I've got, and at the moment I'm pleased with it, and I don't know why I'll ever not be pleased with it. But there you go, that's me, how I fitted my R&G engine bars. Code, what was the code? Code AB0033BK. If anyone's interested in those details. But yes, done, dusted, sorted, get it off the ramp. Gixxus is coming up next, just for a general clean and look at. Hope someone's enjoyed the video. Comment down below, good, bad, indifferent, whatever you want to put. It should allow all comments. Yeah, so let us know, and thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again. Ta-ra.